Today's deck breakdown is all about IZZET control, and Ugin is great and everything, but today's all about the Kraken, baby. Cue the intro, let's talk about it. Welcome back to the channel today, guys. Thank you so much for clicking on my video. In today's video, like I said in the intro, it's all about IZZET control. And unlike our other control decks we've been running a lot lately with Ugin the Spirit Dragon, today is all about Kiora, Best the Sea Gods. We're going to be running 4 copies of this card. It's all about trying to get this to resolve and win the game with it. And so we're going to be getting there with a lot of control, a lot of ways to control the board and stop our opponents from playing their big spells. But before we jump into it and talk about this deck in completion and get into the gameplay footage, if you're not already subscribed to the channel, just be sure to do so real quick because it is a free way to help support the channel. And if you hit that bell, you'll be notified anytime we post a video, which is upwards to 2 to 3 times a week. So be sure to hit that bell so you don't miss out on any future content. Also, there's some links in the description below to our social medias, as well as our Twitch page where we go live every single Wednesday. All right. Got to make this one quick, unfortunately. The gameplay footage is insane. We were doing really well. We won all 4 of our games. We went 100% with this deck, but the last game went super long thanks to our opponent roping us at the beginning of the game. But it's very interesting, and we still won the game, and it was a Dimir control deck, so I wanted to get that gameplay footage to you. So let's try to blaze through this. So, like I said, pretty simple, straightforward. We're trying to get Kiora, the best the Sea Gods, onto the battlefield to win us the game. How do we do that? Well, we need sweepers. With the red deck, with red and blue, sweepers are kind of hard to find. You don't have the Shadow of the Skies. You don't have the exiling effects like Extinction Event or Shadow's Verdict. So Cinderclasm is going to have to be our choice. And Cinderclasm is great because it's cheap. It's an instant speed play, but it also takes care of a lot of what's in the meta right now. And it doesn't exactly hit those big things like, you know, Love Struck Beasts, things like that. But what it does do is it sweeps all those little 1/1s off the battlefield, so things like Love Struck Beasts can't attack. It also hits rogues pretty well, other than the Soaring Thought Thieves, things like that. But we have other options for those tough to kill creatures like Soul Sear. Now this card's fantastic because it not only deals 5 damage to your opponent's target creature or planeswalker, but they lose indestructibility, which is great against mono white. Mono white has a ton of indestructibility going on right now, so running 4 Soul Sears as well. And then we have 4 Bonecrusher Giants, which also deals 2 damage to creatures. So we have a ton of spot removal if things resolve on the battlefield, but we also have the sweeper in Cinderclasm. Cinderclasm deals 1 to 2 damage depending on if you want to kick it or not. And remember, the kicker costs 1 red, so you do need double devotion to red in order to kick that spell. And now, our draw spells to get us there are going to be as follows. We have 4 Mazemind Tomes to keep the card advantage coming for us continuously. Everyone's kind of familiar with this card by now. I'm sure it's been everywhere in the meta. It's in every control deck, and it's going to be in probably every one of my decks from here on out until the end of this rotation, this next set coming out. And then rogues. The rogues were something I was running into consistently pre-testing this deck. I ran into like 5 in a row, and it was really driving me up a wall. I was doing okay. I was 50-50 with them, but then I added in Midnight Clock as our tech card to deal with those rogues, and Midnight Clock is the card to do it, man. I'm telling you, this card is fantastic because it's not only a great way to get card advantage, but you're obviously stopping the mill from happening because your cards get shuffled back into your deck from the graveyard, which is nice. So milling you, if they're milling you, that doesn't scare you. You're gonna get a more card advantage than them late game. And then the third and best thing is that it actually adds mana to your pool. It adds 1 blue mana to your pool, which is a way to ramp into Kiora, which is fantastic because Kiora does cost 7 mana to play. And then Reign of Revelation, another fantastic card. One of my new favorite cards, honestly. In control decks, the late game draw advantage is really important, and this being able to draw 2 cards and draw 3 cards then discard a card is so good. Not a lot of cards are doing that, and I know it costs 4, but I still think it's absolutely worth it to get 3 cards and discarding 1, because late game, you know, if you're up against that control mirror, you're going to want to get rid of those sweepers like Cinderclasm that are irrelevant. If you're up against, you know, rogues or whatever, you're going to want to, you know, you could find those specific cards, get rid of the other cards that are not needed, and, you know, play around your opponent's stuff. This card is really good, especially late game when you're holding up mana for counter spells and you don't end up using them. You can, you know, go ahead and draw a bunch of cards, which is nice. So a lot of card advantage in those 3 cards. And then we go into our counter spell magic. So we have 4 Neutralizes, which is great for any sort of you know, big spells like Ugins that want to try to sweep your board late game and get rid of your Kiora. ECDs, those really key plays that stop you from doing what you want to do. Neutralize is a way to deal with that. So, and then we have 3 Voracious Greatsharks for our late game as well. This is our only flex spot that I think we could talk about and maybe change and mix up a little bit. There's a lot of options for this spot, but this 3 of, like I said, it could be a lot of different things and it could still be super good. But I think the Greatshark was a pretty cool experiment for us. We did, like I said, go 4-0 with this deck. So it's very powerful. But yeah, I think we're gonna wrap it up with that. I wanted to make sure we got through that super quick because the gameplay footage today is so long. I apologize. We're trying to keep this under an hour, but it's a lot of fun. So stick around for the gameplay footage. We had a ton of fun playing against these decks, and we went against a lot of the meta. So be sure to enjoy this. We also run 4 Crawling Barrens in case everyone wants to know. It's another win con of ours if we can't get the Kiora to play. And then the mana's pretty basic as it gets. Be sure to copy the deck list down below, import it into Magic Arena, and there you go. You got all the lands as well. So we'll wrap it up there, and then stay tuned to the end, and we'll talk about things that we would change to the deck. And I think Greatshark is going to be the topic of convo. So we'll see you guys then. Enjoy the gameplay footage. Peace. All right, here we go. We are playing IZZET Control. I've been trying to put together an IZZET deck for quite some time now, but I've been trying to put it in like a tempo format, and I just can't get it to win. And so I decided, you know, let's just do what we do best. Let's go to control. Let's see what we can do with that. And I didn't want to do like the same type of control that I normally would do, where you know, the top end is always Ugin. So today it's gonna be all about Kiora, best the sea gods. And there it is, right off the gate. I don't think I needed that early though. I don't think I need it that early. It's a little greedy. If I would have took that, I have 4, so hopefully we find another one. All right, that'll help us get there, that's for sure. The Revelation, one of my new favorite cards, honestly. I love this card. The artwork too is so nice. It's nice to look at, the colors. Opponents on swamps. Hopefully are like Eidolon and things like that, so I can stomp them. Nope, it's rogues. What else would it have been? Come on now. How dare me for thinking it would be anything else. All right, just give that an old stomperoonie and get it out of here. Can't have that. We need to find a midnight clock. Yikes. Yikes. Okay. I'm gonna call this video, because I'm just making an assumption here based on my pre-experience with building the deck and practicing with it, running into 5 or 6 rogues decks in a row, and now going straight into rogues decks here. This might be called rogues. Can we beat them? That'll be the title of the video. So tired of rogues. Oh, we found a midnight clock. Okay, I'm feeling a little better now. I'm not playing it though. Not playing it right this moment because they have mana open. I mean, Drown in the Loch doesn't get it, so that does -1 of their counter spells. Lofty Denial. Doesn't that make me pay 1 or 2? I don't know. I think it makes me pay 1 if they don't have a flyer. I'm gonna play it. I don't think they're gonna have the counter. I'm gonna make them have it. That's gonna suck if they do. Watch them play the Enforcer and then play a Drown. I don't think that's enough though. Oh, let's go. We got it. We got it. There's the Enforcer. Called it. We'll be stomping that for sure, because it's only going to build off of itself when they play the Soaring Thought Thief here, which I'm sure they're going to play in response. It is what it is. All right. We're off to a good start on the first rogues. All we got to do now is just manage the board. We're not afraid of mill. Mill doesn't scare us. We got a whole reset here with the midnight clock. Teferi's Tutelage doesn't scare me. Doesn't scare me, but I will say this: I don't have a way to take care of that, which can be tough. I can steal it with Kiora though. That might be pretty good, stealing their own Teferi's Tutelage. What if we outmill them with their own deck? That'd be pretty sweet. They throw away a cycling land, which is an opportunity to draw another card for Teferi's Tutelage. So, Oh, Greatshark. This can counter artifacts or creatures. You got to remember. So if they play like Mazemind Tome or something, we can counter that. I'm going to hold my stuff and say go. We could definitely counter creatures, so they're gonna have plenty of those. All right. Voracious Greatshark. It was a late addition to this deck. They're just gonna pay a full cost of one mind, huh? All right. All right. Like I said, not too worried about this. This should definitely trigger before that, so. My turn, huh? Let's go ahead and draw a bunch of cards here. That can go. Kiora, where you at? I know we didn't mill any of you yet, did we? Should be 3, right? Or wait, why does it say all 4? I know. Oh wait, yeah, I bottomed it. Yeah, that's right. Okay, so we have all 4 in the deck still. Let's go. 2 counter spells held up. I might want to consider ticking the clock up 1 or 2. I don't know. Probably not. I think we're fine. The crab. Okay, if I do this, that doesn't leave enough mana open for this. But I'd rather do that anyways. They're going to counter it though. They have Drown in the Lock now, I'm sure. They've drawn so many cards. Yep. And then we have Soul Sear, which we can't play right this moment, but we can kill it this next turn. They don't have any mana open for. They could drop a blue actually here though. They didn't play land yet, huh? Okay. Oh, it's a tap land though. I'm gonna draw a card now before it gets milled. I was playing the odds there that it'd be a Kiora, so I wanted to make sure I grabbed it before it got milled. Bottom 28 of the deck, and we haven't drawn 1. All right, we're gonna go here for sure. We'll be seeing you, crab. And we'll hold up the Neutralize. Can I do this too? Yes, I can, huh? Yeah. Let's get that down and pass the turn. Cinderclasm, really great against rogues too. It at least hits things like Luris. It hits things like Enforcer. It doesn't hit things like Soaring Thought Thief though, or crabs. Into the story. I'm gonna go ahead and say nah. Nah, fam. I'm good. That's a lot of millage. Enforcer, that's a target for our Cinderclasm. Alright, let's go ahead and scry here because we're getting really close to this Kiora. Let's go. Let's go. Are they tapped out? Can I play that yet? 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. I sure can. I sure can. They've really got to try to mill me in these next couple of turns here. I should really think about taking this up to 12 here so we can get that restart. We're at 20. Still not too concerned about it yet. Oh, that makes things a little tough. They can attack with the Enforcer too. No harm, no foul, because they know I'm not going to block. I'm not going to risk losing my 8-8 over it. Couple of swings with an 8-8 though, and we win the game. And Kiora is going to tap everything here. Make things, the lane, it's going to open the lane up for our attack. All right, it's another land. They should have swung in with that Enforcer. Let's see, how do I want to do this? Let's put an hour clock. And we get a fresh hand on their turn, and we have mana open. I like that. I'm gonna go ahead and just say, yeah. We're gonna pass the turn here. Get a fresh hand, hopefully some counter spells on their turn. And we'll be in a really good spot. I need this mana open too. You might be wondering why I don't play Cinderclasm and kill this. It's because I really need the mana open. Just in case we hit these counter spells. rogues, and we don't. Dang. All right. They gave me the good game. Let's see if they concede here. Probably not. They never do. All right, the crab. There's a concede. All right, we did it. The plan there at the end was going to be that we stole the Teferi's tutelage, taking away their last mill item, and then trying to dig for probably with one of our Rain of Revelations, trying to dig for a counter spell and just really lock our opponent up. But that felt pretty good. Pretty clean win there. We got the what is it? The Midnight Clock saved our butts early game. Let's go. GG. All right, one game down, and it was against rogues. You gotta love it whenever you beat rogues, man. It's just it's a good day. When you start a day off like that, you know it's gonna be a good day. Like the sun's gonna be shining, the weather's gonna be nice. That's how you know, is when you beat rogues. All right, I go first. This seems like, is this not the exact same hand I had to start the last game? I don't know. Something like this. Cinderclasm, thank God. As soon as I saw that and I was like, I don't have any removal, I was really scared. But this just made me feel a lot better. Let me guess, Robber of the Rich. Too bad I have the same amount of cards as you, if not less. No robber, huh? All right, I'm gonna try to scry here because we're gonna need to be quick about gaining life and stuff like that. So, Kiora, Best of Sea Gods, a little early. I need to do double red because if we want to kick this, we're gonna need double red to do so, and we're gonna leave the mana open to do it. It's nice because it's instant speed. You know, it's a sweeper that's instant speed, which is typically not easy to come by. All right, they're going with the Heraldic Banner, huh? Midnight Clock, again, it can ramp us, which is really a nice effect, but is that what we want to do? I mean, we haven't taken any damage. Yeah, I'm gonna ramp. I need more blue anyways. We need more blue for the shark. So let's ramp up here. We can still Cinderclasm, which is nice. They shock my face. This red deck is very odd. It's not doing red stuff. It's not doing the red stuff it normally would do. Okay. We'll take it. Get closer to our 4 life. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So the shark is open. The shark is open, but part of me wants to just stomp this, right? Obviously, both can be done at instant speed, so I can decide later on my ultimate decision here. But if I stop it, I want to play this. You know what I'm saying? I'm going to go and hold up the mana here for options. If they play something really good, we obviously want to counter it, but that I can... No. Do I care? Oh, yes, I kind of care. All right, Cinderclasm it is. Cinderclasm is going to be the play. I almost forgot about Cinderclasm. I'm not even gonna lie to you guys. I was so tuned in on these 2 plays that I almost forgot I even had the Cinderclasm. Gotta keep your options open, you know what I'm saying? Gonna go back up to 19 here, and hopefully they don't play anything else. Oh, thank God. The shark becomes such a great tool here now. We counter whatever creature they want to play, and we're in a really good spot. Midnight Clock, okay. Can I play this and a shark? Probably not, huh? 1, 2, 3, 4. No, we need another mana. So we're just gonna hold this open. Hold everything open for the shark. If they don't play anything, we can always Revelation and draw cards, which is nice. This needs 3 cards to escape, so they need 1 more card. 1 more card in the graveyard. Bonecrusher. Alright, we can't counter that. It needs to be a creature spell, not an instant speed spell. So now we can counter it. And now let's out aggro them. Sounds like a plan to me. And then we can get a Kiora, Best of Sea Gods. I don't know why we wouldn't slam that. We're up against mono red. It's all about creatures. So let's get the big body out there to block with and tap down their creatures. Whatever they want to play this turn, they're getting tapped down the following turn. So we should be able to just win here, honestly. We have 13 damage on board and then 15 right here. So we could just win right here. We definitely oppose lethal. A 4/3 hitting me, that's fine. They can Emberth it and they can also just pump it with its own ability. They don't attack. They don't know they're about to be tapped down then. They think that they can block. Yikes. Feels bad. Feels bad, man. They really thought they could block. Kiora says, no way, Jose. And I'm sure they don't have a counter spell. We'll be seeing ya. We'll be seeing ya, Mono. Red on the flip side. GG. G to the G's. That actually would have been a really hard game for us had they gotten down, you know, a couple of fervent champions, pumped them, whatever, like Robber of the Rich early, like those. That could have been a pretty bad matchup for us, but we did all right. We did have the Cinderclasm though. Cinderclasm could have cleaned it up pretty good for us and into our Greatshark. We still definitely could have won, but would have been tough if they had gotten a better curve out. Keeping this for sure. So far today, the draws have been nice. I can't even lie. Cinderclasm is going to be relevant here. We have Aluris, which means we have Rogues, which means we have Annoyance. They did just mulligan twice, it looked like, though, so off to a good start for us. Yep, 5 cards they kept, huh? All right. If we could just counter their Into the Story, then we got them. Then, ladies and gentlemen, we will got him. Oh, we got him. All right, that's fine. Yeah, nothing we can do about it yet. No midnight clock. No midnight clock. You know what I'm saying? It's one card I'm asking to not mill, and they milled it. I just don't know if Cinderclasm's worth on one creature here. Yeah, now it is. It absolutely is worth one creature here. We're gonna Soul Sear this guy too, so. Let's hold up in our counter spell though. Oh wait, what am I doing? I don't have the mana for the counter spell. I should have gone blue here. That was ridiculous. Either way, I think Soul Sear would have been the opportunity for us. We're taking the opponent's tools one by one here. Feeling pretty good about this. I think Tome here is pretty strong, but I also would like to hold up in the counter. Yeah, we can Rain a Revelation, so it is what it is. Only 4 cards in the bin, so we're off to a pretty good start. But we're about to make it 5. They're missing land drops. That feels really good. I really needed that. That would have been the card. All right, Revelation it is. They had no counter for that. Man, I need to keep that land, so I guess this. That kind of hurts. Yeah, that kind of hurts, but is what it is. Oh, let me draw another land. Great. Should have threw away the land. All right, hold up in the counter and hold up in a draw with the Mazemind Tome. Sounds good to me. Sounds good to me. Wish I would have threw away that land though. All right, that's definitely a counter. No crabs. What this look like? A beach? This ain't no beach. Get that out of here. The only reason we're doing as good as we're doing right now is because our opponent's missing land drops. They got our clock right off the top, man. That one hurt. Crawling Barrens is kind of irrelevant. Let's go ahead and just hold open. Yeah, draw cards, and then we can Kiora next turn. Yeah, am I doing the math right? With 2, 4, 5, 6. Yep, we sure can. All right, do your thing. How many cards in the bin? 9. So they can actually drown in the lock against me right now, which is super annoying. Okay. So maybe we don't slam to Kiora. Well, maybe they counter this. Let's give them a chance to counter this. That'd be great. Counter it, counter it, counter it, please. Ah, dang it. Okay. Well. Well, that's unfortunate. Might have to try to get this done with the shark. I want to slam it so bad. I feel like we're good to go, but they're just going to counter it. So that would be really silly. Maybe we just pump the Barrens here. That could be a play. I don't know. I don't know. Maybe we slam the shark. But if we slam the shark, it doesn't have flying, so it's not like we can, you know, block that. Ooh, they had to throw an awakening down? That seems weird. They have options for that. That means they have another one, right? I would think so. That means they have another awakening in hand, so we do need to be ready to counter that at all costs. Because they have 3 creatures that could really help them out here. See, it's like I want to slam it now, but they didn't get another clock yet, did they? Okay, good. So there's still 2 more clocks. All right, we're feeling pretty good. Our opponent's down to 3 cards in hand. Let's go with Epiphany here. I think we do basically the same thing we just did this last turn. Just keep gaining lands. We don't want them to hit that, right? So we want to put it at the bottom. Not that it matters. It's like we're not going to see that card. Rogues just makes everything so hard to set anything up. You know what I'm saying? Like that's what annoys me is like can't scry, can't do anything. All right, that's a good shark slam, right? But then we don't have the mana open for our counter spell. But I don't foresee a better option for our sharks, so definitely got to counter that. No blues open on their end too, so we can start putting the hurt on them. 5 damage a turn is no joke. They're gonna have to deal with that. So my only issue is I know they have another one of these. So if they do 3, so they could do 2, they can get back the Thought Thief and an Enforcer. All right, now we're looking for Cinderclasm. They hit another one. How many Cinderclasms do we have left? 2 Cinderclasms. Call it a Death Dweller. Might as well be. Just shoot, we're in trouble. We're in trouble. You know what? We screwed up at. We screwed up by playing this temple. We should have counted our mana here. If we would have counted our mana here properly and threw down another, blue source, we would have had Neutralize open this entire turn. But instead, we screwed up and we misplayed that. But what's really good here is we do get the Kiora here on this turn. So that feels pretty good. I don't really feel like drawing any more cards. Kiora could definitely win us the game here. Very possible. We could tap down all their creatures. That feels pretty good. We're just going to scry. We're just going to scry because we could use the life gain, but I don't want to be drawing cards. It doesn't leave enough mana open for a counter, unfortunately. Would have liked to see a counter here. And then if we take their only blue source, that would be pretty funny. Next. They're down to 1 card, so it's good. We could definitely still win this. I don't know what just happened to my mouth there. It just didn't want to get words out, but it happens sometimes. I'm at the edge of my seat literally right now trying to like figure this out. We're gonna have to take it all. It is what it is. 8, 9, 10, 11, 12 damage, and then we gain 4. How many Kioras do we have left? We have 2 still, huh? Okay. Out of Cinderclasm still. Yikes. Any clocks? We do have 1 clock left. Dealing 13 damage 2 times feels pretty good. Let's scry here. Gain the 4 life and another Kiora. Perfect. Back to back. Don't mind if I do. And we'll have a counter spell open, so I don't see how we can lose it. Oh no, I forgot about that one. Oh, I forgot about that one. I forgot about the Wind Robber. How dumb am I? Alright, it is what it is. That's alright. We still have this bad boy here. Alright, if we do 1, 2... Yeah, we don't have enough to do it twice. Still, 4 extra damage. Not bad here. How many creatures are in there, Ben? 2. So, hopefully their only play here is Luris, and I can counter it, but it looks like they have something at instant speed that they can kill something with. Yeah, I had a feeling. Okay, well... I think we let it happen. I think we let this happen because we need to block. We need to counter the Luris, because if the Luris comes down next turn and brings anything back, that's 2 blockers, and we can't have them blocking anything. So I'm gonna let it go. I'm gonna let it go. It is what it is. Luris is gonna eat up 3 of their mana. They're gonna need to have another Drown in the Lock right here, but I doubt that's what it is. I bet it's like something like Into the Story. So we really can't have any other creatures hitting the battlefield here because these are all tapped down for a turn. And if 1 creature hits the battlefield, that's fine because we could steal it. But if 2, which is exactly what Luris wants to do, then it's not going to work. I still can't believe I put that Kiora on top with that Wind Robber attacking. That was a big L on my part. I held that L pretty hard. Here we go. Good old counter. No Drown in the Lock, please. All right. Even if they would have had Drown in the Lock, we would have been fine. We could have stole it. All right, Wind Robber. Sure, we'll steal that. We will steal that. We're down to 10 cards. What's their last play? Nothing? All right, we'll be seeing you. We'll be seeing you, and we'll be attacking you, and we'll be winning the game. Boom! Let's go. 2 rogues down. Get them out of here. And we didn't even have the clock this time. GG. Let's go, baby. We not only beat mono red, but then rogues twice. This is a good day. This is a good day. I will say this though, if this is like a matchmaking system where they decide on your matchup based on the deck that you play, which I'm pretty certain it is, it feels pretty bad that we're getting nothing but these decks to play against. I would like to play some other stuff like, I don't know, even Gruul sounds really nice right about now. All right. Opponent has no companion. This could be really good. I'm definitely keeping this. We go first too. Wow. I feel like we've been getting pretty lucky with that. I'll take it. I don't know if we've gone first every game, but feels like it. Dimir. All right, let's just call this video Smashing Rogues all day long. Is that what it's gonna be? I love having this. This is making me feel so much better about the situation. And then we have 2 stomps right here to open it up with too. This is gonna be a good game. I hope. Oh, it's a Mazemind Tome. Okay, so we're up against a control deck, huh? Still though, Midnight Clock against a control deck is very good. At least it's not rogues. Dimir control, okay. Gonna have to use my brain on this game. So we don't want to run into counter spells with our Kiora. That's gonna be the trickiest part. Our trickiest part of this game is gonna have to be resolving that Kiora, Best of Sea Gods. Being that it's a 7-drop, that late in the game, they're probably gonna be prepared for an Ugin. They're gonna think I'm an Ugin deck. Just like I think they're an Ugin deck. I don't think the stomps are going to be relevant. Honestly, I should be throwing them at the face, but I can never work myself up to just throw those at the face. I don't think it's relevant. I don't think it's a good play. Even though I don't think they're going to be any good targets. so it might be worth getting the mana usage in. Opponents doesn't realize they hold priority with the tome. This is not going to be a fun one. This is not going to be a fun one. Those are some cool sleeves. I like those. I just ordered some sleeves on Amazon. I'm so excited, guys. So, a little bit about me, a little bit, but I collect all kinds of cards, really. I collect, I have some Pokemon cards. I have some UFC cards. I have some Naruto cards and some Magic cards, but I want to start throwing these things into some top loaders, some good ones, some good pulls that I hit, and maybe even getting some of these graded. I'm pretty excited about it. We got a whole binder here of cool cards, and I feel like I'm doing them injustice here by sitting in binders, because I know the binders aren't the best place for cards like this if you want to keep them in the best shape. But yeah, we pulled some really cool ones recently. My son loves opening Pokemon cards, and so we just opened what is it called, a blister pack of like multiple different sets, and we ended up pulling this gold card. It's a Great Ball. I think it's fire, man. I know how important Great Ball is in the meta of TCG Pokemon, and so I looked it up, and yeah, it's got a pretty decent price tag on it, and I was like, dang, we got to get a top loader, man. We don't have any top loaders right now. And then I got this really sick Naruto card. It's Itachi. It's a gold card. This is like my pride and joy, but it's literally like costs like 2 cents. But damn, this card is so sick. Naruto cards aren't expensive in general. The box that I paid for to open, it was expensive. It was like $100 something bucks, but there's not one card valued over like $6. But I'm still gonna get it graded. I still love the card. But yeah, I just ordered a bunch of sleeves, and so hopefully those will be coming in soon. And then yeah, we got a couple top loaders, and then I need to figure out how to grade cards. I know obviously you just go to the grading sites and try to figure it out from there, but I've been on those grading sites and they're pretty complicated. Opponent's really taking their sweet time here, huh? Field of Ruin. That's gonna eat up my Crawling Barrens. And that's going to be annoying because you never want to kill those things, man, but it's almost like you have to because you're just going to take 2 damage over a long period of time. Yeah, screw it. Take your card. Take your dang card. I also can't wait for these sleeves and stuff to come because I have a lot of ideas for future content on this channel. I don't think we're going to make it like a main channel type thing where I open cards or anything like that, but I do want to do it in the future. I want to open up like Kaldheim packs and stuff like that on like video for you guys, but I'm trying to figure out a way to do that. And you know, somebody I watch and like a lot is CGB, and I'm sure a lot of you, if not every one of you, have heard of CGB at this point if you're watching my channel. And I know he just posted some video with his commander deck on his members only YouTube, and I was thinking about making and using my membership for YouTube, but I'm like, I would like to offer you guys something. Obviously, I wouldn't want to just, if I'm not streaming on YouTube, I don't really want to like do the whole membership thing unless I can offer you guys something. And so maybe we'll do like pack openings for like members. I think that'd be a really cool idea, to where members are the only ones who can see those videos when they are released. Still holding up my Greatshark here. That's kind of the plan. The Greatshark's been kind of my plan. I know I haven't really been talking about the game as much right now. Just kind of rambling. Feels nice though. I always like love making these videos for you guys and like doing the commentary, but sometimes I just want to like talk about real stuff with you guys, you know? Oh, I can't counter that. Dang it. All right. They're going to take my Kiora, huh? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Actually, I can play it right now, but I am going to run it into a counter potentially. But they're going to steal it anyway, so I feel like I kind of have to. I feel like it's unavoidable. Another clock. All right, it's unavoidable. If it gets countered, it's in the graveyard, and we're gonna get it back anyway. So let's just go ahead and slam it. Such a bad slam. It's getting negated. Oh, what? It resolved? Okay. Don't mind that at all. Again, not the smartest play. I mean, it's probably the only play we had, but it doesn't feel good to slam that when they have mana open for counter spells, especially against a mirror control. But Saga number 2 here states that they can go into my hand and take a non-creature spell, so it was gone either way. So at least that way we had a shot. Give it a shot to resolve, you know? You miss every shot you don't take. Big facts. All right, the clock's about to go off, giving us a fresh 7, which is kind of cool. Opponent's on 8 cards in hand too, though. They are not behind on card draw. So what do we take from them? I think we take their Field of Ruin. Shh, don't tell them, but I think I'm gonna take it. Unless, of course, they play something sweet here, like an Ashiok. That would be a huge mistake. Extinction Event, come on. Come on, you're taking all the fun out of this. That's all right. That's all right. We still get to steal something. And as of right now, it's just going to be a land. So Field of Ruin's going to have to be my choice here, because that's definitely in there to kill the Crawling Barrens, which we can't have. All right, here's what we're gonna do. We're gonna play the land. We're gonna hold up the Greatshark. I doubt it's gonna be a relevant play here. I really do. But if it's not, we'll draw a fresh 7, hopefully hitting a relevant counter spell. Let's see. The idea here is to counter something, whatever their next play may be. Unless, of course, it's a permanent we can steal, then we don't want to counter it. Because I don't really care about stealing the Field of Ruin, but I will if I have to. They eat up my graveyard, sure. All 2 cards, 3 cards. I need more blue mana. All of our double devotion to blue is kind of important. Nothing. Okay, let's go ahead and slam the Greatshark, see what happens. They don't have any plays for us, huh? Okay. And let's go face with the stomp. Let's just try to get as many cards in our hand into the exile pile or on the battlefield as possible, because we're about to draw a fresh set. All right, so it looks like we are taking the Field of Ruin. They might crack it though. Oh, they have the mana, huh? They do have the mana to just crack it. Maybe we don't take it. Shoot. They left enough mana open to just crack Field of Ruin, which means if I do it, they're just gonna destroy my Crawling Barrens. So let's just not take it. That's not a play. I was hoping we could have baited him and using a little more mana than that. We'll just take this. We'll just take that. Yeah, see, they cracked it anyways. Either way, they were cracking that, which is fine. We just drew another Crawling Barrens. We need more blue anyways. And we're still taking that temple, so thank you. And kind of want to slam this, but could get countered. We haven't seen a single counter spell yet though. It's been all just swamp removal. Don't need that. I don't know. I don't know how we play this. I feel like we can slam it though. I feel like based on the... We should have paid more attention when I just scryed there to see if they had any stops. I'm gonna play it. They did have stops. Oh my goodness. We got it. Okay, it's an extinction event though, that's for sure. So it's not gonna. It's not really gonna resolve for long. This might actually have to come down to the Crawling Barrens for the win. They seem to have answers for everything. This is gonna be a long game too. I have a feeling. We're already. Oh yeah, we're already 12 minutes in. Holy cow. Shadow's Verdict, sure. They just have sweepers for sweepers for sweepers, man. Fair enough. I'm about to keep the intro really short on this video, huh? Let's go ahead and pop this now. I just want to see what I can draw here. I need some counterspell magic. Counterspell magic is what's going to win me the game here. Jesus. We're good on lands, game. We're good on lands. Alright, it's fine. Pass turn. Pass turn, pump the Barrens, say go. Our Mazemind Tome, we haven't even really needed to use it. We're just gonna keep eating up their blue sources, I think, here. I think that's the play. Just keep stealing them. Cling to Dust to Kiora, okay. Seems like a decent play. Seems decent. Okay. Counterspell. Please. Come on. Counterspell, please. Doesn't matter now. There's the counterspell. We have another Kiora though. That's good. Another Kiora steals another land. Hopefully they take a swamp. Oh, they do keep taking swamps. I don't think they realize my plan here to steal all their islands. Let's just keep taking their mana. Their islands are relevant on my side too, so. Play another island. Stomp you. Shouldn't have done that. I should have played this first because I would rather them, you know, have the lowest amount of opportunity to grab a counter spell, and I just gave them one extra opportunity there to do so. But at this point, I really don't think they're running counter spells. I would feel like we would have ran into at least one by now. All right, we have 3 mana open. No way to draw into and play a counter spell, so let's just play a Bonecrusher Giant. Even though we're probably running it straight into another Shadow's Verdict, hopefully we can just avoid one turn where that's not the case. We got to remember too, they're running Heartless Act, which we saw earlier, right? Yeah, so if we pump our Barrens, we don't want to run it into a Heartless Act, so we got to at least get it up to 4 before we attack with it. All right, they get 2 for that. That's 2 Heartless Acts down. Let's just take a quick peek here at our opponent's stuff. What have we seen here? We've seen 2 Solemns, 1 Extinction, 1 Verdict, 2 Heartless. All right. Still a lot more removal to be had here. They're drawing like crazy. All right, Mazemind Tome again, sure. Looks like our 8/8's gonna survive. Wow, it's gonna survive. All right. And now if we could just dig out a counterspell, we should be fine. To save it from any sort of extinction event. They should have done that on their turn. Oh no, they still wouldn't have had the mana to play it. All right, let's do this. Why do they tap all my blue sources to do that? All right, sweet, we finally got it. Cinderclasm can go. Neutralize is good. Let's play this so we don't have to discard. And let's get in there, man. Let's get in there for 8. Looks like we're about to take over this game starting now. Shark Typhoon. Are you kidding me? All right, we still have enough for our counterspell. Sure we do. We sure do. We'll be seeing you. Maybe next time, Sharky. Maybe next time. We're getting that 8 in, baby. You ain't stopping us. 8 damage to the face. Another swamp. It's fine by me as long as they're not blue sources. We're gonna keep stealing those blues, man. Keep stealing those blues. All right, you can have it. I think we've got our win con on board, so it's all good. Take it. And if they don't want to play anything, that's fine too. We could just pump our Barrens. We have so much mana. I don't think I've ever had this much mana in my life. Elspeth's Nightmare, huh? Sure. It's not an extinction event, so I'm not countering it. Which means we're gonna have to find another counter spell, because if we don't, they're taking ours. So let's just dig. Let's just dig a little bit, a little prospecting here. They say oops, but they thought I messed up or something. You know, actually, I'll just take that. I'll just take that. What am I thinking? What am I thinking? I don't know why I didn't think about that. That seemed like a pretty obvious choice there, huh? 19 cards left. I probably shouldn't have dug any deeper. All right, they get that. They think they get that. They get smacked for 8 is what they get. Bam! And then we just pump the Crawling Barrens here and we just go wide and win the game, I think. I think that's going to be the win. They're going to play, I'm sure, an Extinction Event or Shadow's Verdict at this point. Ugin! Ugin! No, thank you. No, thank you, Ugin. And we should see Scoop City happening right about now. Boom! GG's. That was a long one. Sorry, guys. I'm going to try to keep the intro short today. But yeah, let's wrap it up. GG. And that's the video, guys. I hope you all enjoyed this video so much. I had a lot of fun playing this, and I think it's a very, very strong deck. We went against, like I said, a lot of the meta, mono red, rogues, and we handled them pretty well. And I think we got a lot of cards in here that deal with the meta pretty strongly. So I really do hope you enjoy this deck a lot. Let's talk about that Voracious Greatshark really quick. Let me go in here real quick and make a few adjustments. I think it's 4 and up. So some cards that can fit into the spot instead of Voracious Greatshark. I thought about Thrix. Thrix is pretty sweet. It can be flashed in, and it has flying, so it's another creature that can deal damage, which is nice. And spells that cost 5 or greater cost 1 less to cast, and it can't be countered. So our biggest flaw of Kiora, there's 2 of them. Not only the mana cost, but if it gets countered, we're screwed. Because Neutralize costs 3. So if we really want to play this and know that we're absolutely safe, there's only 2 options for us. We either need to make sure our opponent's tapped out and they're not running blue, or we need to have this ready to go with a Neutralize. That way, if it resolves and our opponent ECDs it and we're out of mana, we have to be able to stop it and save it. So what's nice is that Thrix makes it cheaper by 1, so then we can actually hold up Neutralize a little bit easier. You know, we can get this down on turn, 8 or 9, no 9 instead of 10, and then we can get Neutralize to be online to counter any sort of those pesky spells, or if it gets countered. Well, the other beauty of that is that it can't be countered now. So Thrix makes this uncounterable, which is awesome, because if we play Thrix into this back-to-back turns, Sea Gods is going to resolve regardless of what happens. So that's really nice. So that's a really cool card that you can slide into that slot. Or if you just want to go ahead and get more, counter spells involved, Rewind is a really good card for that slot. There's a lot of good things that you can do here. Get a little creative with it, because I think the rest of the deck is pretty well tuned. I think all of these cards are very relevant in the meta, and I think that they all serve a very particular purpose. But the Greatshark just wasn't hitting. It's just that one card that wasn't hitting. So be sure to let me know what you guys end up doing with this. I think Thrix is going to be fun. I'm going to go and try it now. But yeah, that's it for the video, guys. If you made it this far and you're hearing the sound of my voice, thank you so much for all of your support. I really do appreciate it, for sticking around this long. It helps the algorithm, and you guys know I try to say this at the end of every video. I appreciate you all so very much, and you guys all mean a lot to me, so thank you so much for helping the channel grow. And yeah, I just can't wait to hear your guys' comments on the deck. I had a lot of fun with this one, and I think you guys are really going to enjoy this one, and so I'm hoping the comments come through and we could talk about it a little bit, and you guys let me know if you liked it, didn't like it, or if you changed up some cards. I'd love to hear all your thoughts, and we'll see you guys all on the next video. Till then, I say peace.